Welcome to the Temprecord online video tutorial. In this tutorial we will cover the basics of reading a logger using the TRW software. My name is Luca Bartolitz and I'm the Research and Development Engineer here at Temprecord International Limited. Here I have the Temprecord for Windows user interface already opened up. Now I already inserted the logger into my reader and the reader is already connected to the computer. Now the first thing we will do is push the spacebar. This will give us a query of the logger and show us the status screen. You can also go File, Query, Logger. Now from this screen we can see that the current logger is already stopped. If the logger was running, you could stop it by pressing the stop logger or going program stop logger. Because this logger is stopped, we cannot stop it already. Now while the logger is logging, you are able to read the data. However, if the journey is finished, it's recommended to always stop the logger first and then read the data. In this case, because the logger is already stopped, we can go ahead and read logger. Again, you can go up to the File menu and push Read Logger. In this case, it was just easier for me to push this button. We've got some buttons here for graph viewing, and I will describe these in another video. For now, let us zoom in to show all of trace. As you can see, the logger was started here. This green flag indicates this. We can also see when the logger was finished with this checkered flag. The highest temperature is indicated with the red flag, while the lowest temperature is indicated with this blue flag. As we can see, our limits of 26 degrees and minus 10 degrees Celsius are also displayed on the graph. We can see that the temperature has dropped and then risen again. This is the basics of reading the logger. Another view that may be of interest is the statistics view. It shows us a few different statistics such as the mean, standard deviation, maximum and minimum temperatures. It also shows us the time above the upper limit and the time below the lower limit, as well as samples and percentage. We can also see the time that both limits have been exceeded. The statistics screen can be quite useful. We can also show the raw values, and the screen will highlight any temperature values which have exceeded the limits. In this case, we can see that the upper and lower limits, there's some values exceeded. Now the lower limits will show up in blue, while the upper values will show up in red. The upper limit has not been exceeded as such, so there's no values in red. The purple values indicate that this is the maximum, or in this case the minimum temperature that has been logged on this trip. And we can see the limits here again. Again, we could always go back to the summary screen. When we save the report, we can save the file or save to PDF. It's always recommended to save the Temprecord report to a file, because the file will contain all these options that we saw here. Saving to PDF is a good option when you need to email the report to someone or wish to print it out. As you can see, the PDF report shows almost all the same things that our Temprecord software does. The PDF report can be customized though, so it's always good to have a copy as a TR file. Well, that's the basics of reading a Temprecord logger. Now you're welcome to reuse the logger and we can start logging again. Thank you for watching. If you have further questions or wish to contact us, feel free to do so by visiting www.temprecord.com or emailing us at info@temprecord.com. Thank you.